Okay, good afternoon students. So this is our first session on PL SQL programming, the workshop. Okay, so basically what I am going to cover in this workshop is how to write the PL SQL programs in 3 parts. I distributed you this exercise, the worksheet. So here it contains 3 parts. First part I am going to explain about the basic structure of PL SQL. Okay, how the structure you have to create in a program, that I will discuss. Then data types and what is cursor, that is part 1. In the second part I will discuss about what is a stored procedure and what is a function, what is a cursor, what is a package. Okay, that will be covered in the second part. The last part is about the triggers, how to write the triggers, okay, where it is used, why it is used, that we will cover in the third part. Okay. So these code, the examples that I shared to you. So we will exercise this slowly. So first of all, we need to set the environment. Okay, we need to configure. So in the introduction part, see here, this is the scenario, how we are going to access the database. So what database we are going to use today? Oracle. Okay, so Oracle is a database that we are going to use. So how to access it? We need some tools. What are those tools? They are called database management tools. You know, you have seen in all the labs, in LRC labs, there is a software available, Oracle SQL Developer. This logo you can see. So with this you can access the database. Yani you can open the tables, you can modify the data, you can update, anything you can do. So that is one option. Another option is this one, Toad. This one. This is also a free open source tool, but Oracle is paid, the licensed version. You have to pay the money to use that. So this one is a free tool. So in case if you don't have both of these tools, then we go for the online tool, that is Application Express, provided by Oracle. So you have to create your account, that is called workspace, in the website. Then you can start working. So your code will be stored in the cloud. It will be there in the internet. Your tables, your data, whatever you practice, everything you can keep it in your account. Okay, as long as you want. So this is the scenario that I discussed to you. You can see here, you are the student. So you open this tool and you request it by connecting with the IP address. So imagine that this is a database situated in Muscat or in the registration department of Sur or in any other country outside Oman. So you can type the IP address, username, password, connect it. Then you can access the tables. See, these are all called database objects. Tables, views, synonyms, packages, procedures, triggers, etc. So these all we can access or create or modify or delete once you establish the connection. So the client will establish the connection, the server will give you response back. This is one way of doing. The another way of doing is this one, apex.oracle.com website. You go there, then you create your workspace, then you log in into that Apex, then you start creating tables, inserting the data, etc. So first we go here in the browser. You have to type here like this. Okay, Oracle, apex.oracle.com. Now this screen will come. So if you have account, you can log in. So I have account, I can log in. But if you don't have account, go for sign in. When you click sign in, it will ask you to see here, request a workspace. First time. Okay, you click this option. Then you have to provide what is your name. For example, I will say for you Marwa Al-Mukhaimi. Okay. This is your last name. Okay. Fine. Email, student, your email ID is what? 20198 493 201849 3029. Is this correct? Okay. Then give the name to the workspace. For example, like Marwa WS workspace. This is you have to remember when you log in. So country, you type the country name. Okay. Personal use. This is for the personal use. Then click next. Then you can answer these queries. Are you new to Oracle? Yes or no. Okay, I will say yes. Do you plan to use this workspace for university, class or training? Yes. Then next. Why you want to request this service? To learning Oracle. Okay, anything you can write. So agree the terms and conditions. Then they will send you the email. Confirm. Then you will get the email. So you will receive the email. Then you have to activate that email in your workspace. Okay. Check, did you get the email? It will come like this, for example. Look, like this it will come. So you have to click this. There will be a link to activate. So you click that link and you activate that one. Okay. So then you will get the screen. Okay. Sign in or go to login there. So here you have to type Marwa WS. That is a workspace. Did you got this one? So you have to do like this, Marwa WS. Then your email. I will log in with mine. Okay. Mine is itdr2106ws. My email ID. My password. Okay. Sign in. Success. One second. So this is what is my workspace. See, itdr.ws. You have to remember this workspace. Okay, so then my email ID, my password. Enter. This is the dashboard. Okay. So here you can create your tables, you can access and store your data. So in this menu you have SQL Workshop. There first option is Object Browser. Here you can see the tables. What tables you have. For example, this table is there. You click that. These are the columns. Data you want to see. This is the data. Okay, like that you will have all the objects what I discussed to you here, like table, view, synonym, blah blah blah, that you can access here. And where you will write the commands, go to this menu, SQL Workshop. Here is the commands, SQL commands. So here you can type your commands like select star from blah blah blah. Okay. And you can go for the this thing, dark mode, or see like this is the dark mode. Themes you can set. Okay, white one you want, you can do like this. So you can type the commands here and you can see the output here. So now our environment is ready. Now the first part, let us go to the first part of our workshop. I will give you these all materials to you. So first part, what I discussed to you in the first part. This one, Introduction to PL SQL. So you have to write this program. So what is this PL SQL? PL SQL is a procedural structured query language program. So you have SQL, structured query language. So it is divided into two types here like this. So DDL, data definition language, and data manipulation language. So these are the type of commands you exercise in the data definition language. Okay, so create table, view the table, alter the index, alter the data, drop, everything you can do here. And the DML, data manipulation, insert, update, delete, these commands you can exercise. Fine. So this is the category of structured query language. Now going to the PL SQL block, this is the simple and the first stage PL SQL block, how you can write. So these are the three parts you have here. First is declaration part. It will start with declare. The second part is the execution part, start with begin, and exceptions if you have any you can write here, then end. Declare, begin, end. This is the structure of your program. Like you have in Java public class XYZ, then you have public static void main. Similarly here we have this type of structure. So here this is what these are: identifier, a variable name like student ID, age, salary, like that you can write here. Then followed by what is your data type, number, varchar, date, okay, such type of data type you can. Then this is equal to symbol, colon and equal to, no gap between this. Then this is an initial value, the value you are assigning to this variable, and this is assignment operator. Okay, so these are the parts of your PL SQL block. PL means procedural language and SQL is the structured query language, right? This is the small program what you can do or exercise. So we will go to this one, our object command browser. So here you can write like this: declare, okay, begin, end. This is the structure. Okay, so here you can write like this, for example, student ID, it's a number. Okay, if you want to give the size, you can give size here, 10 digits or 20 digits or something like that. Okay, so then assignment variable operator, give some value. Okay, student ID, for example, like this, semicolon. Okay. Now I want to print the data. There is a command here called, in Java you use system.out.println. Here dbms underscore output dot put underscore line. This is like same like system.out.println. So in between you can give any string characters you can type here. Welcome to PL SQL Workshop. Okay. So if you want to print it, you can print this one also. So just select this data, this block, and here there is a button, run. Okay, workshop must be, sorry, this one, welcome I give. Then maybe that is a reserved word. No problem with me. This is a comment. Okay, here single quotes I will try. Single quotes. Okay. Okay, so this is the way how you can get the output. So our first program, what you have in part 1, this is the program what you have. Adding two integers and display the output. So A is an integer, value 10, B is an integer. This is the variable to store the data. So I am saying here C is equal to A plus B, and I am printing the output here. The value of C is, this is the variable where you store the data. Okay, so similarly I am dividing here. So this, let me try to execute this code. So go to the object, this command window, paste it here, select this block, only this block, the one which you want to execute you have to select, and then click run. Right, see the value of C is 10 plus 20, 30, and the value of F is this one, correct? So this is the way how you can write the small PL SQL block. Now we will exercise with tables. Data, we create tables and we insert the data, then we will do some operations on the data. Fine. So for that I have here the coding part, table creation scripts. So this is the table, vendor. So these are the column names, data type, primary key, blah blah blah, this one. And then I have to insert the data like this, insert into this data I can give. So I have to type each command and execute it here. Instead of doing this one, what I did is I typed first all the commands of creating, inserting into one text SQL file. Notepad I opened, I typed this, I saved it as .sql. So file save as .sql. See this one, structured query language. So in a single attempt you can create the table, insert the data. No need to copy this one command, paste there, run there. So just you upload this file, run it, it will immediately create all the tables and save the data. So what you have to do, select here in the SQL workshop, SQL scripts. This option you have to select. Then here, I think I already, last time I ran this one. Okay, so here what you have to do is upload. Click this button, upload. Search now, where is your file? So my file is on desktop. Okay, in the worksheets, in the lab code, table creation script. This is my file. So tables, for example, I give. Then click this button, upload. See, my script is loaded. Now what you have to do is click this button, run. Then only the commands will get executed. So I click this one. See, it is checking my data. Now it is asking run now. There are 9 statements in my script. Okay, click run now. See, my table is created. One row is inserted, one row is inserted, another table customer is created, and these are the rows inserted. You want to see, open another tab. In the another tab, enter it, paste it and enter it. Go here, object browser. Now see, refresh this button. Can you see here, before there was no customer and no vendor. Now it has got created. So this is the table. Data you want to see, this is the data. Vendor table, this is the vendor table created, and this is the data. So this is how it came. It all came because I ran this file. In this file I created already, and then this I run in the SQL scripts as a SQL script. Okay, so our tables and the data is ready. Now we can exercise that part 1 commands. For example, see here, this one. I want to find the salary or the balance of a customer who is living in this area. So for that, what I have to do, I have to write a PL SQL block of code. I have to write a PL SQL block of code. So here I have that already. Okay, let me, either I can exercise that one or either I can exercise this one. So I will take this part, go to your workspace. Where is that one? Go to your commands. So here paste it. Okay. So what I am writing here, declare, begin, and this is a structure, and this is a variable. What is this variable? What is the data type of the variable? Is the one which I specified in the vendor table. Here there is a code. What is this? Number. So automatically that number data type is assigned to this variable. Similarly, another variable I have, vname, means vendor name. Another variable, email of vendor. So there is a column here, vemail. So I can use that one. I can use that in this PL SQL block. Now what I am writing here is, I am writing the select statement. Select star from vendor where I want to see this 1003. What is his details? Okay, I have this one, for example, 21226. So I want to see that person details. And this line, I am outputting the data. Okay. So what data I am getting from the query, I am storing in this variable, vcode, vname, email. So this will go to the database, fetch the code, fetch the name, fetch the email, and it will store in my user defined variables. For which vendor? For this vendor. Okay. Now select this one and run. Where is the cursor? Run. Can you see here? What is this one? It is printing me the code of vendor, this one. This is that one. Then what is the name of vendor? Mohsin Haider. What is the email of the vendor? This one, mhd@gmail.com. So these are all stored in this one. See this one, ID, its name, and its email. So from the table I am going, fetching the data and displaying on the console. So this is the use of PL SQL. Okay. So PL SQL block you can write and exercise like that. So next one, if you want to, okay, that is the one. See, another way of writing the PL SQL block, you can use some conditional statements like if, else if, okay, else if ladder, this one. So this is to check the grade and display the output. So you have to pass the input as this grade. Data type is character, A or B or C or D. So when it matches here, which one is matching with the case, then it will print that output. So just take this one. Okay, you can go to the command browser here, SQL command, give some space here and then paste here. Okay, if you want, you can adjust the console. So now I can run this one up to here. Okay, select that and click that. So you can get, see, excellent. Yani here A is matching in the first case. So you get excellent here. For example, if I say B, then select it and run. So it should display as very good, like this. So like this you have a switch case, and also you have loops. You can practice loops, while loop, okay, for loop. See, case, switch case, like in Java you have switch case like the same. So this character is matched in these cases and it will display the output, right? And another one, this is the for loop to find the factorial of a number. Okay, you know factorial, what is a factorial of a number, how to calculate it. So for that, a small PL SQL block of program. See, this is a variable, data type is number, initial value 1, and this is the for loop syntax, for variable in this range, starting number, ending number, and the syntax is loop. This is end of the loop. Like in Java you will write curly brace and close the curly brace. So here this is the loop, means the open bracket, curly brace, and this is the closed curly brace. In between you can write the statements, if condition, blah, while loop, blah blah blah, you can write. And here you are printing the output. So select this one and try to run this program. See, the factorial of 10 is 24, yani 10 into 9 into 8, like this. If you multiply, you will get this data. Sorry, not this 10, it is 4. I think it is 4. So I hard coded this one. So if you want to find 10, you put 10 here. Okay. Then you run the data. Okay, factorial of 10 is this much. 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 into 8 into, like this it will go 6, like that. Okay, so this is PL SQL block, data types, control statements, yani loops. So that concepts in the part 1. Okay, so this is about that. So likewise, see here, this is the loop. You can quit the loop using this condition. Come out when the value of a is 2. So this also you can try in your SQL commands browser here. Okay, so when you execute this one, so it will not go up to 100 numbers. It will see that if the value is, if the a value is 2, then it will come out. Okay. So what is the value of S1? S1 is 3. Okay, finding the sum between 1 to 100. This is the program. Okay, so likewise you have many exercises. Okay, you can exercise that one. This is about which one I give you is this one, to find the customer balance, to calculate the area of a circle, this program. Okay, this is the program to use if else. Okay, conditional statements. Okay, using the for loops you can print the data. And exit condition, just now I show you, you want to come out of the loop based on some condition, exit when the a value becomes greater than 50. Right, so these are all the examples you can exercise. Last one is cursor. So what is a cursor? So cursor is nothing but a temporary memory area. You are writing the query, select star from student. So it goes to the database, it will give you the data, but where you will store, where you will keep. So you need some temporary memory. So that is known as your cursor. So cursor will help you to store the data after you fetch it from the database. So you are writing like this the command. See, cursor, the name of the cursor is this one, student cursor is, this is the condition you are putting, select star from student where ID is equal to 100. It will go to the database, look for where is the ID 100, then it will fetch that and store in the memory. Okay, what is the ID? 100. What is the name? Sarah. So it will print that one. This is the use of cursor. You cannot hold all the data in the variables. Okay, so if you create cursor, you have little more bigger space to hold the values of the data what you fetch from the database. Okay, so cursor related program exercise is this one. Okay, so if you want to exercise here, see, uh, see, take this program, or else I will go here. Cursor is not there. It's not there. Okay, you can paste it here. So this is your cursor program. So I have customer ID, customer name, but this is the table name. What is the table name we have? Customer. So I have to modify here. Customer. This is customer. This is customer. Okay. And what this is the column name. What is the column name I have here for the customer? Cus underscore code. Copy this one, paste here, cus code, and this one cus name, I think F name, first name, then cus address. Address do we have? We don't have, so I will take email, customer email. So three variables I declared. What data type? Based on the table customer. So this is called type anchor variable. Now select this one, name and email, from which table? Customer. Now you are opening the cursor. This is the name of cursor. Okay. Now you are storing that into these user defined variables. ID, get it from database, store in this variable. Name, get from database, store in this variable. And the email you get from the database, store in this one. Okay. Then you are going to print it here. Customer ID, customer name, customer email. Then close the cursor last. So this you are putting it in loop, like a for loop. How many 3 customers are there? It will print 3 customers. So let me try to run this one. Select this, run this code. Customer must be declared. C underscore customer. Here, where is that? C underscore customers, fetch from customers, exit when C customers not found. Be specified. Must be declared. So this variable must be declared. Name, email, customer. Okay, from C underscore customers. Okay, let me try this now. Okay, see now I got the output. I am trying to print all the data from the customer table. See, data, who are there here? This one, Turaya, Saif, Rashid, Amal, Amani, all these. What is their ID, what is their name, and what is their email. So this is the use of cursor. I am fetching the data one by one, putting it in loop and displaying the data. Okay, same like this. I read this all, put it in the cursor, and at one time I will display one user data. So first time I am displaying this one, second time, third time I am displaying, until all the customers are exhausted. So how many customers are there? That many it will display. Right? This is about the first part. So what I discussed now in the first part, block structure, data types, okay, then cursor. Now in the second part, stored procedure. Now it is okay. You are writing simple commands here like select star from, okay, or update from, like that you are writing here in this one. But you want to fetch huge amount of data. Okay, you want to fetch the huge amount of data. What you have to do is you have to use the stored procedure, which will reduce the network traffic. Suppose you want to update million customers data in the database. So one by one you cannot give the command update Thuraya, update Amani, update Hajar. It will take time. So you write a program, PL SQL program, and use procedure. When you run the procedure, in a very less time you can update the data. So that is in the part 2, procedures, PL SQL procedures. Okay. So what is PL SQL procedure? It's a stored procedure where you are going to combine or mix your DML commands, okay, data manipulation commands, into your PL SQL block. So like this, for example, this is the sample cursor. This is the structure of the cursor. It starts with this syntax, create or replace procedure, and this is the name of the procedure, hello proc, and this is the variable, and this is the input parameter, data type is character. So how to run that procedure is you have to execute this like this, execute hello proc, yani this name, pass the string Ramadan Kareem to all of you. It will go there and then it will print the output like this. So this is the stored procedure. What is a stored procedure, how to create it, and how to execute it. So in your this thing, part 2, where is that? This one. Okay, so create or replace procedure like this, and then you can execute this one. This is when you are using SQL developer. And next one, this one. Where is this one? So here I create the procedure with this one. Go to the browser, create or replace greetings. I am passing one input parameter. This is the variable X, which is of data type character, variable Y, which is of data type varchar2. And what input I am taking, that I am storing in output variable and displaying the data. That's it. So select this one, run. So you should get here the message, see, procedure created. You want to see, go to the object browser here. Now here you have procedures. Click this procedure. Can you see here greetings or greetings? When you click this, your code is already created there in the Oracle Apex application expressly. Now we can execute that code. So how to execute one small program, declare begin end, okay, like this. How to run the procedure is this small program. Okay. So run this one, you will get the message here, see, hi, or I will say Ramadan Kareem to all students. So that message is displayed here. This, it will go here, input, and that I am storing in output variable. That I am displaying. That is simple. I pass one parameter, store it in one variable, display in one variable. That is the exercise. Okay, part 2. This one is like that only here. This is the one I explained to you now. In and out parameter. Okay, this is the way when you are using SQL developer, you execute like this. When you are working in Oracle Apex Online, you have to execute like this. Okay, this is one of the component of PL SQL part 2. Now I go for function. What is a function? Like Java, you write a function and you will execute the function. Same you have in SQL, PL SQL also the functions. So what you have to do? You have to use this syntax. This function will find how many number of customers are there in your table. Suppose see here in this table customer, how many customers are there? When you click this data, it will show very less, 6, 7. Go to bank or go to hospital. If you search there the customer table, billions of records will be there. So how do you count? The system will take time. So you will not immediately get the result. So in this situation, you write a block of code which is called function. This is the code which will count and give you the output. So go here, select this one, creating the function. Okay, then execute it here in the browser, in the Oracle Apex. See here what query I am writing. Select count star is the query and storing it in this variable vtotal, my user defined variable, and I am returning the value. In Java also you will write a function. So you will write like this, no, public integer add integer x comma integer y, and you will say x plus y. Okay. Then you will close. Same here you have, this is the function, name of the function, find total customers, this one, and you are returning some value. So what data type you are returning? Integer. Here what data type I am returning? Number. Okay, so execute this one. See, function is created. You want to see whether it is created or not? Go to the object browser. Here you have functions. Can you see here? Find total customers. This is the function which is I created. Now it is a time to call the function, run the function. Like this you have to write small program to execute, call the function, to run the function. Okay. So all these code, scripts, video, material I will provide you after the seminar. See here what I am doing here. I am calling this function. I am storing it in this variable C and I am displaying that data. In Java also you will do same thing. What you will do? So you will create the object of the class like customer, C is equal to new customer. Okay, then C dot add. So imagine this is in the class. Imagine this is in the class customer. Okay, that function. This is the function. Okay, now here I will say 10 comma 20, isn't it? So it will return me. So or I will just say system.out.println. So it will print me the data here. Am I correct? This is Java. Now this is PL SQL Oracle. Same, I created the function here. I am calling that here. Okay, run this one. See the output. See there are total how many customers? 5 customers are there. Like this, million are there, billion, trillion, it will print there only in 1 millisecond or something less than that. So this is the way how you can use functions in your PL SQL programming. Okay, that is this one, finding the customers. Now the third part in this one is packages. What is that? Yeah, packages. Package means what? It's a folder. In Java what you will do? The first line you will write like this, no? Import java.io.star. What is this one? This is the package. In that library, in this folder, you have interfaces, you have classes. So that we are importing. Similarly, we are going to create a package now in PL SQL. Okay, package. So package structure is, it has got two parts. One is called body, another is called specification. Okay, how it looks like. See, this is the package. What is the name of the package? I want to find the salary of the customer. So just copy this one. Okay, go here, paste here. Now execute. See, package created. You want to check, go here and check the packages. Okay, now see here, cust sal. This is the package created. Now you have to provide its body. This is just empty. There is no body here. Finding salary. How you will find? You have to write the steps, no? So that is called body here. This is the specification here. You have to write the body. So body is this one. In Java you write interface. How do you create interface in Java? In Java you create interface like this, no? Interface like for example calculator. So here you don't integer addition. You will say just integer A, integer B. That's it. No steps like A plus B. That you have to write it in the implementation class, like public class calculator or calc implements calculator interface. Then you have to say here public, okay, integer addition, and then you write here the values or whatever you want to pass. Okay, integer A, then integer B, and then you will write here the logic, what? Return A plus B. This is the body. This is declaration, specification. So two parts are there here. This is the body and this is the specification. So that is what given to you here in this one, part 2 of SQL. This one is a package we created. We created, no, this one. This one, finding the salary of the customer. Next is what? This one, body. So copy, just go and make a space here and paste here. Okay, so now you run this one. Now see, package body created. Go here, you can check here, refresh. Package specification and body both are created now. Now it is a time to call the package. How to call the function procedure from the package? So you have to write a small program, this one. Okay, and then pass the customer ID. For which customer you want to see the salary, so that you can pass it here. Look here, this one. Okay. This is a user defined variable, customer table. This is a data column name. Now I will execute this one. What is the name of the customer, or what is the number of the customer? See, for example, this number 1004. Input window, this is an input window, a dialog box. There you can type the number and submit. Can you see here? The salary is 114. The balance is what? Go and check here in the tables. Customer 1004. I give the number as 1004. Who is that? This one, Amani. What is her salary? What is her balance? In her account, this much money is there. Like you have Hayak prepaid in your mobile, how much balance, how many reals you have. I want to find. So you write this kind of package and the procedure. Find the balance of the customer. You will dial no 1234 customer care, Omantel. What is your balance? You want to check, press 1 to find the balance. Like that, this is the option for you. This is a way how you can write the package, call the procedure. That is about part 2. Okay. So this is how we can call the procedure. Fine. Last part now is triggers. What is a trigger? Trigger is a piece of code, program. When you run that trigger at a particular time, some action will take place. For example, your marks is entered by one teacher in the database table, and another teacher want to change that marks. I can do that, but I want to catch who has modified. Suppose I am entering here your final exam marks. Then I leave my laptop, I go outside to have tea, coffee, and you are coming here, you are changing update marks is equal to 99 you are doing. Then I will come there later and sit in my laptop. I want to check who did that. I can catch that. How? With the help of triggers. Triggers is used for auditing purpose. Who changed my data? I can catch, I can come to know. What time you are coming into the college? You log in into the computer, your time is stored in the database. When you log out, what time you go out from the class. So that we can monitor with the help of these triggers. So trigger is a piece of program through which we can do inspections, through which we can execute the code at a particular time. Like now Ramadan is coming. In the company, I want to give extra salary to all the employees. Immediately I have to give. I can do that using the update command, but there are 1000 customers, 1000 employees in my company. I have to type update for 1000 times. No, I will write a small program. Once when I run this, for all employees, they get bonus, extra salary. So how? With the help of this trigger. Now see, this is the trigger code, the parts of trigger. It will start like this: create or replace trigger. This is the name of trigger. What time I am executing this trigger? Yani, whenever I insert the data into the table, I am going to increase the salary, or I am going to create a copy in another table. Like that, this is the time. Insertion or updation or deletion, that you can write it here. Either 3 or any one operation you can do here. And on which table, this is the table name. And for which row, each row in the table, or you are going to execute for the complete table, that you have to mention here for each row. And this is your PL SQL block. So here you can write insert or update or delete, what you want to do. So what is this code is? See, there are two tables here. One is called orders table, another is called audit table. Suppose you are working in Pizza Hut company. You sold the pizza to the customer. So here the entry is recorded. As a manager, I want to know who sold the pizza today. I want to know his name. That I can store the details in this audit table. Auditing means hisab, hisab. So you will check there who entered at what time, okay, who inserted the data. So if you do any mistake, I will catch with that one. You sold the pizza, but you did not take the money. So I can see there which customer, which salesman has sold the pizza without taking the money. Then I can terminate you or punishment give you whatever I want to give, like that as a manager. Fine, we will execute this last part. Okay, so now go to your third part of SQL code. Okay, I am going to create a table. What is the name of table? See, orders. Orders 1 2 or whatever you want to give. What are the columns name? Order ID, how much quantity you are buying, what is the cost of item, and what is the total cost. So this code, copy this, go there, here, paste it here and execute this one. These concepts are important when you work in hospital, when you work in bank, when you work in tourism, in university, wherever you go, you use Oracle, PL SQL, this thing. Especially in the Wazarat al-Saha, there are plenty of system analysts. They do this coding, this PL SQL programming. Now see, our table order 2 is created. Okay, order 2. Do you have any data? No data. You have to insert the data. So go there, insert, you can write some command, this one. This data you can insert into the orders table. Okay, orders table. So 103 is the ID, 10 pizzas, each pizza is 5 real, something like that. Total is 500. Okay, so execute this one. It will ask me to execute one by one. Up to insert only. Okay, insert. Class one row inserted. The second row I want to insert. Inserted second row. Third row. Yani I am putting some data. Inserted. Now final is commit. Commit command means save. I am saying that permanently save this data into the table. Now you can go here and check the data. See, orders table. I inserted 3 records. This one, 103, 104, 105. Now what I will do, I will create the same copy of data. Okay, another table name. I will take it as audit. I want to catch now who is inserting the data into this table. I want to know. For that I create one more table. What is the table is this one, orders audit. And this statement, it will get the same data what is there in the orders and store it in this new table. So copy this statement, go here and run this command. Okay students, so table is created. See here, if you refresh, now see orders audit. Before it was not there. Now when I click this, what data you have in the orders table, the same data will be copied here. Okay, this orders audit. This is the original table orders. Okay, same data. Now I add one column to this orders table, user name. I want to catch who is inserting the data. That's why I will add one column. So what I will do, I will alter the table. Where is the command? Alter table. Do I have? This one. Yani I am adding one extra column. Before I have only this one. So I add now this one, username. So select this one, run this one. You will get one extra column. Now see here in the audit table, refresh. See username. Go to see the data. Now I don't have the data here. When I run the trigger, my data will be copied there. So now I will go to create a trigger. So how to create a trigger? This one is the code. take this code, instead of this one we have this one here, yeah, this one. Take a code, go to your command window, make some space here, okay, and you execute this, run this trigger. But before that, let me check any names I have to change. Username, orders audit. What is our table name? See, orders audit 2. So I should put same name. And these are the column names. What is that? Order ID, quantity, cost per item, same. Total name, and last one is user name. Orders audit, orders audit, same, no need. Okay, then here user ID, username. Okay, khalas now. So you understand this code is, this is the syntax. You have to write like this. This is the name. You can give any name, XYZ. What you are doing, this code, you are telling that this code you should execute once you do the insert operation on this table. Okay. So whenever I insert in audit, whenever I insert the data in the normal table, you have to insert in the audit table also. That is this one. When you do insert here, automatically the data should insert in another table. So now let me run this. Okay, run this code. What is this one? They are saying that table or view does not exist. Orders, the name of table is 2. Orders 2. So you have to read these messages if you get any error and fix the problem. Okay, so now I select, run. Alhamdulillah, see, trigger is created. You want to check here, select here, triggers. Now see, there is a trigger created. Okay, so this is the code of trigger. It will display here. Okay, it is taking time. Let it take. Okay, now the main part, insert, the action part. Okay, I will insert like this, for example. I am going to insert the data. Insert into this one. For example, 5 pizzas I bought it. Each pizza is 3 riyal. Okay, total is 15 riyal. Insert into the table name. What is the table name? Orders 2. This is a table name I have, orders 2. Okay. So there I am inserting. Now see here, do you have that 100 here? No. Record 100, 101. 101 is there, ma mawjood nahi. So now execute this. Orders 2. Run. Okay, see, one row inserted. Now see here, refresh this one. Orders table. Data. See, this is the row I inserted now. Let us check in the audit table also. It should automatically insert there. Now go there in the audit table. Now see, can you see here? But who inserted? I can catch now. I log in into this system. I do this insert command. Okay. Suppose you log in and you try to insert, your data or your ID will be stored here. So I can check who sold this item. As a manager, I can track. So the purpose of this trigger is that one only. Automatic shutdown, that kind of events you can perform. So that detailed code and detailed description, I have put it here. I will give you this all. Okay, so go there here, see why we use the triggers. Okay, why we use the triggers? This is the reason why the Oracle recommends triggers. Auditing purpose, yani I want to check the logs, I want to check security constraints I want to implement. You cannot sell more than 100 real for one day, like that. If you want, you can. Or you want to create the backup of data, tables data. For that reasons we use triggers. Okay students, so this is the three parts what I have covered in this small session. So I cannot cover more details, it will take more time. So I stop the recording. If you have any doubts, you can ask me.